What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we got a unique one, the level, right? All new technology coming out of the Storm factory. This is the first bowling ball that is going to be introduced in the Lab series of bowling balls. This is pretty much an all new cover stock material. It is called the RPM, so it is not revolutions per minute. It is the regenerative polymer matrix. I really thought I was going to mess that up, but I think I said it decent. Basically, it absorbs oil pretty quickly, but it also maintains its surface while it's doing so. So it is giving you like that controllable, predictable, just motion that you guys are looking for. Now, there's probably going to be a lot of talk out there. Hey, is this a urethane replacement? Is this a urethane ball? No, it is not. Oh, Storm's just copying other companies. No, they're not. Completely different. Brand new cover stock material. However, we are going to be comparing it to a urethane ball. Also going to be comparing it to a reactive ball. And we are bowling on the brand new 2025 PBA cheetah pattern. Almost 37 mils packed into 35 feet. This thing is juicy. There's a very high probability there will be one thrown into the old G-banger during this video, because there's not a whole lot of hook to the right. So the moat monster might reach out and grab this thing. But we're gonna do our best to keep it on the lane. We're just gonna throw some shots and compare as we go. Moat monster tried. The moat monster tried. All right. Like I said, this is all new technology coming out of the Storm factory. I'm personally excited about this one. I have thrown it a little bit. As you probably can see, there's some oil rings on the ball. Obviously not a great first attempt there. Tried to give you guys what you wanted with the old gutter on the first, but not so fast. Touch better. But as you can see, it's that super round, super controllable shape. Yeah, it just feels like there's gonna be so many comments out there. There's gonna be so many other videos, just by whoever, that are just talking about how this is a urethane ball, or it's like a urethane-like bowling ball. It will give you a urethane-ish type of reaction, but it's not a urethane ball. Point. Period. I think that's what they say these days. See if we can make a better attempt here. Bang. Yeah, this thing is nice. Like I said, this is 37 mils. That's a lot of volume. Your typical house shot, what do you say, Mike? Probably 24, 25?
Yeah, you're between like 22 and 25.
Yeah, I'd say 25 is probably on the high side. If you guys have ever bowled on Route 66, I bowled on that last week. Didn't really know this, but it's a 45-foot pattern. It's only 23 mils. So that's 23 mils spread out 10 feet longer than this is, and this has 14 more mils. I mean, so this is a very heavy amount of oil in a small area. So that's why the ball, like if the ball gets going to the right, it's very hard for it to slow down. We need those. But this one's slowing down quite nicely, actually. That cover seems quite strong. Do you remember the core numbers off the top of your head for this one?
Really high RG, really low depth?
Yeah, it's like 258020. We're gonna cut that, and I'll be able to tell you. Let me get the old info sheet out. Everyone talks about we don't know bowling balls. You guys know how many bowling balls come out in a year? And we got to know other bowling ball, other companies for pro shop purposes as well. It's hard to remember them all right? 259027. Equalizer AI core, so you're even getting 5% more off hits. Didn't see it there, that must have been a bad rack, clearly. Yeah, so 259027. Bang, spare. Higher G, lower diff, not uncommon in a bowling ball like this. You kind of want more of the cover to take over slow the ball down, round it off, rather than the core trying to slow it down too quickly. I think that was a big thing with the IQ78U. 249, really low RG, so the ball wants to kind of get off line a little bit quicker. So that's why kind of shaping that one wasn't ideal, just because once it got offline, it used up its energy quite a bit earlier. So this one, a little bit more shaped down lane. So far, so good. No moat monster yet. Oh, that's a very poor shot. Might be on something. That was not very good off my hand. I was very around it. And bowling on a short pattern like this, you don't want to be around it, especially with this much volume. Lots of friction down lane for that ball to hook. So if it's storing up its energy and it's got a lot of rotation, that usually means she is going to take off and be very uncontrollable down lane. However, the leveled that out and gave me a strike. Compare, or do you want one more?
Let's see a pitch black.
Pitch black, all right. Pitch black. All right, layout wise, I will be very transparent. Layout wise, these aren't the closest. For me, pitch blacks, once we lost weight holes, weren't very good. So I had to just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. Eventually I did find a pitch black that I liked, but it is quite a bit weaker of a layout than what I have on the level. So I will say that up front, but they have both been hit with the same Abralon pad, so that is at least equal. Yeah. Okay. That was 5 right from my previous shot with the level, with that pitch black. Wasn't the greatest off my hand, but I did expect that to hook a little bit more than what it did there. It's weird, it almost feels cleaner, which you won't typically say about a urethane ball. It just feels like it doesn't want to slow down quite as quickly. It does have a touch weaker core in it. Yeah, touch weaker core, again, weaker layout as well. That's a pretty big difference though. You saw the motion that the level made from 5 further left than that. Definitely a lot more, I'd say down lane motion, but it definitely continued quite well, which I think is why a lot of people like the urethane balls, because very continuous motion. So let's see if we can throw a little better shot. I think it'll hook if I throw it better. Same spot. That one should. Yeah, a better shot. But again, 5 board difference from the level to a pitch black. Now, we do have a reactive ball as well. Me personally, I feel of the symmetric solid bowling balls, personally I feel like the Sublime Focus is the slowest, most round, earliest hooking, however you want to describe it, diggiest, right? TV Bowling Supply Dictionary, of all of those. So of Optimum Idol, of Phase 2, of Summit Ascent, to me this is the kind of earliest, roundest. So I figured that is kind of the type of bowling balls that these compare to. So that's why I have this one. And that's why it's hard to throw reactive balls on short pattern, because these are going to be a lot more down lane motion. So once I actually get one to the right, you'll see that it does shape a bit more down lane than either of the 2 bowling balls that I've already thrown. But then that forces you further left. Don't get it all the way to the right. Now you got the old 5-10 that we're not very close at. Really good single pin spare shooter, one-handed. Not so much a split maker. Let's get a better effort here. Sublime Focus. Yeah, so that's another 3 further left than the level. So you see it doesn't want to slow down quite as early. It's a little bit more down lane motion, so it kind of is getting behind the head pin. It's where that messenger comes across. So it's kind of in that in between, right? It's a little closer to what a reactive ball is, but it gives you that more rounded, earlier hook and rounder shape like a urethane ball. So to me, this is a very, very nice like bridge of the gap to where if you need to shape something on a harder condition and tournament pattern, I think it's going to be really good on like a medium-ish type pattern. Clearly it's great on short as well, but I think even more so on like a 42 foot pattern, something like that. I think this thing might shine quite well. Let's throw a couple more. See if we can get a really good one off the hand. Yeah. What we didn't get there was a really good one off the hand. I'm like, the gutters.
Scary.
It's out there. Really trying not to throw it in the gutter. I'll throw one in there on this shot just to give you guys a feeling. And by throw one in there, I meant make the spare. Question of the video. How long can Mikey's arms hold up?
Can or does the regular everyday league bowler need a level? Slower ball speed? Higher rev rate?
I think slower ball speed, high rev rate. You know who I think is going to get a lot of use out of this bowling ball? Seniors. I think the ones that are kind of lacking the ball speed, I think this is a good option. It's not a urethane ball. It flares. Shouldn't carry the oil down nearly as much. But I think something that isn't going to be quite as angular. It's a controllable motion. So I feel like they're, that 12 mile an hour, 13 mile an hour. Most of them don't have super high rev rates, but I think we have quite a strong senior customer base over at Holiday. And I think this one could be a hot seller over there. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, I agree.
What?
We're gonna end off on a good one. I'm feeling it. Yep. Felt that one. All right, guys, that is the brand new level. I think very, very unique bowling ball. As you can tell, on a harder condition, it's making it look pretty nice once I actually throw good shots. But this one is coming out January 17th. Coming out January 17th. I think it's gonna be a very good bowling ball on the PBA Tour as well. I think a lot of guys are gonna be excited about this one. So if you're excited about the level, if you want to have brand new technology in your bowling bag, be a link in the description down below. Let's go to tbbowlingsupply.com. You can pre-order yours. It'll get shipped directly to you, all right? You don't even have to go anywhere. It just comes right to you. How can you beat that? But if you guys did enjoy this video, if you guys like this video, if you learned anything, if you watched me throw some not so great shots and you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. 50K, we're coming for you, right up there. Edit something, 50K. All right, thanks guys, see you in the next one.